Hello everybody, I will start my today's another coding practice. So in my today's video, I will solve this question. Next closest time. So given a time represented in the format HHMM forms the next closest time by reusing the current digit. There is no limitation on how many times a digit can be used. Okay. So for example, I'm given 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can use one, any number of times. Same for 2, same for 3, same for 4. Okay, and you may assume the given input string is always valid. For example, 0, 1, 3, 4, 12, 0, 9 are all valid, but 134, 12, 9 are all invalid because it lacks 0. Yeah, I mean reading 0. Okay, I think, yep, I will clarify the question statement a bit more before diving into the implementation. So as the question suggests, I will be giving the string, which is 5 characters, HH and colon MM. And yeah, obviously HH should be from 0 to 60. And MM should be any number, which is between 0 to 60. And yep, I will find the next closest time. Obviously, it should be next closest time. Yeah, 1 minute later, if possible. But if I cannot, I will try 1 minute later, 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, and some time which is valid. And as the example 2 shows, if I'm given like 23:59, I will look for the time in the next day. So from 23:95, I should take a look at 00, then 01, 02, 03. Yeah, in the next day. Okay, so I'm pretty sure of the question statement, and I'm pretty sure what to do. So let me think of this question with some example. So for example, if I'm given this string, I can use any digit from 1, 3, 4, and 9. Yep, this is a digit I can use. Okay, and yeah, obviously, I will try to create 1935. No, it's impossible. 1936, no, it's possible, or something like that. So that being said, I think the brute force approach is, as I said, starting from the 1 minute later, like in this case, 1935, I will check 1935 is valid. So I will check every number in 1935 are in the digit list, or it's just a digit set. If not, I will take a look at 2 minutes later, 1936, then if invalid, 1937, and keep going. And if I read 939, it's valid because 1939, all of the characters in the digit set. So I will return 1939. So I think that's the brute force approach. And it can take up to 24 times 60 minutes. Yeah. Because, for example, if I start from, say, 11:11, I will keep going until the next day is 11:11. So in that case, I have to take a look at 60 times 24 minutes. Yeah, so that's the brute force approach. So let me think of the better approach. So if I have to start from this, as I said, the better approach is that I will try to find this one. This. And fortunately, if I can find any digit which is larger than the least digit, which is 4, I will pick that number. And it's the best way I can make. It's the closest time I can create, obviously. It can up to 9 or maybe. So, for example, if this is 0, I don't know. If the least digit is 0, and if I can find until 9, it takes up to 9, iterations. If I try to iterate it. Yep. So I think that's one thing I can do first. I will try to find the digit which is larger than the least significant digit and swap this digit with that. And obviously that digit has to be included in the 193. Yeah. I think that's the first thing I can do. Then, if I cannot find such a number, I will, keep going like this. So the problem here is I can find 4 not. And fortunately, in this case, 4 is inside of it. I can use 4. Then I'm pretty sure I can find any number until it reaches next 4. No. Yeah. Like this. So that's how I find the number. But if I find that because let's just say if I try to find from 40 to 49, definitely 44 is possible number I can find. So what I want to say is at least any time which is the next, at least one next time exists in 40 to 49. So I can use it. Okay. And if 4 doesn't found, 4 is not found, I will try with 5. So what I mean to say is, firstly, I will try the least significant digit. Next, I will try to update the second least significant digit from 4, 5 in this case. Then still I cannot find it. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So still I cannot find it. I will update 19 to 20, but maybe 20 is not found. But anyway, I will. What I mean is 9 has no more larger number. So I cannot update 9 here. So I update the most significant digit now, actually, to 1 to 2. Then I will try to find the possible, time. Yep, that's it. And in the process, I try to find, say, okay. So for example, if I update the, second least significant digit to 3 to 4, then how can I find this 0? Obviously, this is the smallest digit out of 1394. So I actually don't have to iterate it. Yeah, so in this way I can find. Then also here, when I update the, for example, if this is 18 something, and if I try a update 18, 19 something, obviously this x should be the really smallest number I can choose. Yeah. So I will choose it. And also I can say the smallest number is less yeah. The smallest number is 0 or okay. One more thing I have to think care later is if I choose the smallest number, is it always valid? Yeah. So that's what I have to take care. But let me think of it later. So anyway, if I update this 8 to 9, then I will try to find the smallest XX, which is smallest digit. And if I can't find it, and if I update 1 to 2, then all of the digits here should be significant, least smallest numbers I can put. Okay. So let me say one more thing again. So obviously the approach is, my approach is firstly, sorry, I will try to replace D with the number which is larger. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what first thing I will do. Then if I find, I will auto return. The next try I will make is try to replace C with C plus 1 to 9. And pick D as yeah. So C should be updated with 1 to 9, C plus 9 to 1 to 9, and choose the smallest digit for D. Then, if it isn't impossible, I will try to update B with so here it becomes a bit harder. So this completely depends on, which number I should take as A. So but if A is 2, it should be B plus 1 till 4 because no, 3. Yeah. And then for I will decide CD. Obviously, C should be the number which is between 0 to 5, and D should be the smallest number, all of them. Yep. Then later, I try to replace A with to 2. Yep. And if all of them are impossible, then it should be the next day. So I will choose ABCD so that it fits in the valid and smallest. Okay, so that being said, let me start my implementation. I will take the digit in this way. Sorry, let me code H1, H2, H3, H4. The first thing is try to replace H. No, sorry. Yeah, this. Oh, and before that, I will pick the possible digit. So I will get the set and then I convert it to the list and then I will sort it. Then I will convert it to list again. So in this way, this is a sorted list of every possible digit without, iteration. So duplication. Okay, here I will check. So if I find the D, this should replace the M2. I should return. This. Okay. And if such D doesn't find, find the next time by just replacing the small least significant digit. So next, I will try to replace C. This should be up to 5. So, no. This is actually D. Then it should be H1, H2, D, and then smallest number of the digit. Yep. Like this. Okay. So if this is not impossible, I will try to update H2. If H1 is 0 or 1, this should be every possible range. Oh, wait a minute. So if H1 is 0 or 1, digit options, which replaces H2 is 0 to 9. And otherwise, it should be 4. No, 3. Because 2400 is invalid. And with this, I will update H2. So I will take a look from digit D. And if I can find, valid D, I will use it. Then the least 2 digits should be digits 0 digits to 0. Yep. This is possible. My concern is, what if digit 0 is 6 or more? But I can say it's smaller than 5 because all the numbers are more than 6. I mean, the original time is invalid already. I can assert this. Okay. And the last trial, I will try to replace H1. From 0, 1, 1, 2. From 1, 2. It cannot be 3. And if I can find such D, I will return D and also digits 0, 0, 0. Yeah. This is possible again because digit 0 is 0 to 5. Okay. So here, yeah, Cyber finds the earliest day in the next day. So it should be like this. But again, I'd like to confirm if digit 0 is less than 2. Yeah. Because digit 0 is 3, it becomes invalid because it will be 33, 33. But digit 0 is 0, 1, 2, it still it should be valid because it's up to 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so I'm wondering in line 39 if this is true or not. I will think of this. So if the smallest digit is 3, it should be 33, 33. So H1 should be, okay, I can say H1 should be 0, 1, 1 or 2. So I can say digit 0 is smaller than 2. Okay, good. So this is my implementation. Okay, let me walk through my code with say, I think I don't have enough time to cover all the lines. So let me think of one case like this. Yeah, in this case, 12 is expected. So in this case, H1, H2, M1, M2 should be 2, 3, 5, and 9. So digits should be 2, 3, 5, 9. Yep, this is, I first remove the duplicate and make it to the wrist and sort it and make it back to wrist. So this should be it. And in line 44, I can say this 0, which is 2, is smaller or equal to 2. Yes. And from here, in line 47, M2 is now 9. So in line 47, this range should be 10 to 10. So there's no number, valid digit. I mean, no D option. So I go to line 52. Now M1 is 5. So this range should be 6 to 6. So there's no D option. So I go to line 57. And here, H1 is 2, which is not inside of 0, 1. So D max should be 4. So in line 58, this range should be 3 plus 1, which is 4. And D max plus 1, which is... oh, this is correct. This should be 3. Because 24 is actually invalid. It's under 2359. So D max should be 3. And that being said, in line 58, H2 plus 1 begins from 4, and D max plus 1 is now 4. So there's no number, D option. So I go to line 62, and I will try to replace H1. Now H1 is 2, so this range is 3 to 3, so there's no number option. I go to line 68. And I will return the... because digit 0 is 2, I will return 2 to semicolon 2 2. Okay, sounds good. Now let me execute my code. Oh, H3 is not defined. Okay. I see. The problem here is they're not integer. H1, H2, M1, M2 in line 42 is string. Yeah. I see. So what it means? So I need to make H1, H2, M1, M2 to the integer in line 42. Like this. And I have to make them all to, string. So let me update my implementation. Like this. Okay. No, it doesn't work because I cannot convert semicolon to integer. Okay, so simply let me do it in this way. So Yeah, simple is the best, I think. Wait, no, let me say, on the other hand, then okay, I do this. In this way, I get integer for chosen digit, and I have try to make it a string. Then I will return concatenated chosen digit and column. Wait. For now, I will do it in this way, but I actually don't think it's so super good in the end. Like this. Okay. Let me rename this chosen digit to HSMM because this is too long. Okay. Okay, I think this is good. Hmm. Okay, I have to make it wrist. Like this. Okay, I will submit my code. Good, accepted. Okay, so let me wrap up my today's coding practice. So today I solved the question, next closest time. So in this question, I'm giving a string which represents the time in 24 hours. And my task is to find the next closest time by using any digit in the given time string, any number of times I want. And for this question, my approach I took was that from the least significant digit, I will try to find the next possible larger number. Then digit after that should be always the smallest number, smallest digit as much as possible. And if I cannot find the next digit which exists in the possible digit options for each of M2, M1, H2, H1, then it means that I have to find the smallest time in the next day. In that case, I just have to choose the smallest digit possible for each of H1, H2, M1, M2. Yep, so that's it. Okay, so that being said, I finished my today's coding practice. Thank you so much. Bye.